objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Function added. Development project has been added.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Beta mona impila bambuta, tate kita namboma. Ntangu beta songa boba into yamunduki.
Ngeke zola kamkove.
child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. Boss, another kill. There he is. The commander. Extract him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly. Enemy presence detected. The map has... You have arrived at your destination.
Throws or punches. Their size and agility makes it too hard to catch them in a restraining hold. Tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently. Target prisoner. Okay, that's the general.
detected. The map has been updated. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. Boss, another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Looks like they had more than one patrol out. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
immobilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
Please select a landing zone. Please select supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. You have arrived at your destination. Clouds approaching. Caution, rain approaching. Please select a strike point. Strike requested. Strike will commence shortly.
That's the target. Star 2. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction.
The map has been updated.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Please select a landing zone.
CQC on those kids. Limited to throws or punches. Their size and agility makes it too hard to catch them in a restraining hold.
Bandia, General Yabakala, Lungu, Mosi, Tata Yabankaka, Mono, Elaka Mono, Mambo General Saraka. Bantu ya Buka, ya mbele, Yakitaka Mosi, Tata Nyoso, Bantu, Akampi Dina, Yari Kentani.
Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Asante Dina. Ya intento algo. Lo que cardíaca. Me maté. Venga. No pasa.
Clouds approaching.
That prisoner doesn't look like the target.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Okay, subject is in.
This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, now you just need to extract the general's number 2. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete. I guess it all worked out in the end. Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the general's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care. Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper. Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But We couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop.
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties.
But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.